Hello my beautiful YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. Hey cousins, if you're new here, I'm the Tarita Interests by Tarita, and I make videos all about my journey of starting a candle business. So I forgot to record an intro, but in today's video I'm pretty much gonna be making my fall lineup of candles. It's gonna be 4 different fragrances, so I'm not gonna do much talking. Please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot to me and keeps me motivated to continue to make more videos. So without further ado, just sit back and relax and enjoy. So in this next clip, I am pretty much just wicking my jars. For my small and large vessels, I double wick my jars because they are the same diameter for both jars, just one is taller than the other. So right here, I'm just showing you the 2 fragrances I'll be making, which is Cranapple Marmalade and Sweater Weather. Later on in the video, you'll see that I will make 2 additional fragrances at that time. But for right now, I'm going to start off with making the Cranapple Marmalade and Sweater Weather. So right here, what you see me doing is measuring out my beeswax. If you don't know or follow me regularly, I use a wax blend that I created, a combination of 454 coconut soy wax and beeswax. I use the beeswax to make my melt point higher. In addition to a component of 454 wax is when it's cooling, it leaves these craters on top of the candle that are really ugly, and so I just wanted a way to not allow it to be so temperamental and more so that I have smooth tops even after a burn. So I am taking it back to my roots with this one, since I'm only making just a few candles. I am going to do the double boiler method for this. So for my Autumn Nights candle, I want it to be a dark navy blue. I've never mixed colors before, but I want a navy blue instead of a light blue, so I'm going to mix some of this blue liquid candle dye with a little bit of black. So I'm going to do 3 blue drops and 1 black drop, or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 blue drops, and I'm going to do 1 black drop with hopes that that will give me the dark blue that I want. I don't know if it will, but we will see. So I'm just going to put my wax in here and let that melt. I want want to see if this made the dark blue that I want. I don't know if I can see it on here. It looks like it's pretty dark blue. I don't know. I'm gonna run this under some water and see if it does anything. Put like a drop on here. I don't know if it turned it. I don't know. So we're gonna test this out to see if that worked to give a navy blue color that I want. Did 4 drops. It's not looking. So maybe I'll do 6 drops of blue and 1 drop of black. That's what I want to try. So I'm just going to come back once that's heated up, my wax. So my temperature is where I need it to be. I'm about to pour my fragrance. Next stir. Take this off the heat. Put my other pot in here. Stir that for 2 minutes. time to pour. So I am making the second 2 fragrances. So let's start off with the fragrance. This is Fallen Leaves by Candle Science. Next fragrance is Toasted Pumpkin Spice. I've already wicked my jars, so I'm just gonna I'll put this on later. The reason why I'm making these candles right now is because I need to take some product photography for my fall candle fragrances so that I can have that ready when I put it on fair for Fair Summer Market. I'm gonna go ahead and get pictures with these items, so that's why I'm only making 1 of each size. And I think I'm only gonna have 4 fall fragrances to choose from. So that is why we are doing any of this. These are the colors. I'm going to use Antique Pine for Fallen Leaves, and then I'm going to do a mixture of orange and ivory for the Toasted Pumpkin Spice. I think I'm going to name that candle Pumpkin Snickerdoodle. And then Fallen Leaves is just going to be Fallen Leaves. I'm not going to change the name for that. So next I need to measure out my wax. 56 grams of beeswax. Beeswax. Go ahead and measure this one for beeswax. Measurement is correct. 503 grams of 454. So I'm going to tear this out. Camera went dead, so I had to change my battery. So I have all of my wax measured out. I have my fragrance oils measured out. My containers are wicked. So I'm gonna take everything downstairs to the kitchen and I'll be back. Hey guys, so I am back. I'm in the kitchen. Going back to old school since I'm making, like I said, only a couple candles. I measured out everything I want to test out these new tins that I got, these 8-ounce tins, but they hold about 6 to 6.5 ounces of fragrance oil, not fragrance oil, wax. So I'm going to be pouring this candle as well and testing this out. This is a HTP 83 wick that I'm using, single wick. As you can see, I have my wax on the double boiler. So I'm just waiting for everything to heat up to the correct temperature. So I'll be back. So it is at about the temperature I need it to be at. Pour my fragrance oil. I'm about to take this off the fire. Stir for 2 minutes. While this is out, I'm going to put my next batch of wax on the heat to melt. So let me check my temperature. That's been for about 2 minutes. So now I am going to go ahead and marble my 2 candles. Put the wick stabilizers on here. Back so you can see. Okay. So that one is that. So for those of you who don't follow me, so how I marble my candles is I pour a little bit of wax into each container and then put a drop of color into it, and then I turn it slowly to not disturb or try not to muddle the wax as much as possible. And then it creates this unique type of pattern. So I will show you here. Pour a little bit of wax. Put a drop of dye. And then slowly turn the vessel so that it sticks to the sides. And I've noticed that this method is faster for me as long as I pour the bulk of my wax. Once this cools down pretty much, I don't have to, it won't mess up. It won't muddle as long as I let this dry. So as you can see, you see, it's marbled. So as long as I let this dry and I pour my wax at a cooler temperature, when I pour the wax, the sides won't come down. So I'm going to do the same thing to the larger vessel. Pour a little bit of wax. Put a drop of dye. Shoot. And then rotate my vessel.
Rotate slow to not disturb. Try not to disturb the wax as much.
And there you have it. So here's this one. I know this looks kind of foggy, but like I said, I'm going to let this dry before I add the remainder of my wax. I like to pour my wax to ensure it don't muddle at about 140. I noticed that when I pour it at 150 or 160, I run the risk of the sides and the color coming down off the sides. And I think this antique pine is a good like fall leaf color for fallen leaves scent. So that's why I chose it. It's a nice fall color. It's kind of like an army green if I had to describe it. It's crazy how you have to start now with making your fall scents and getting that all prepped. So this is at about the right temperature to pour my fragrance oil. So let me do that. So I'm gonna take this off the heat and set it to the side. And while this is cooling, this is for my small candle tin that I'm gonna test. So go ahead and put that on. And then this is at just about 140. So it's full enough to pour into these vessels. Let's see. So I'm going to pour slowly. Just clean that out like that. So this is the toasted pumpkin spice. Check my temperature as well while I'm stirring. Let me show you. So as I stir, so I'm going to prepare my drops. Just open it so that I can easily drop a color into it if I need to. I pour a little bit of wax. So I'm going to pour even less than I normally pour, only because I'm trying to do two colors. I don't want it to, so that's this. So I'm going to try to get the orange only at the bottom half if I can, and then do it again. Since I started on this side, I'm going to start on this side where it's less and try to do the same thing. Pour a little bit of wax and then a small drop of brown. So that's the brown. So try to mix this, not mix, but just a good kind of mixture of brown and orange. So that is what this looks like. I'm going to try to do the same thing for this. I'm going to start off with orange.
Sorry if I'm not showing this oil on camera, but you'll see. So I did that color, and now I'm going to try to do the brown. Pour a little bit, and then do one drop of brown. Oh shoot, I think I did more than one drop on that one. By accident, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll still turn out fine. Okay. So as you can see, I'm sure I'll be able to heat gun this once it completely dries. So we'll see how that turns out. Most of the time when I marble, I only use one color because I haven't had luck with the colors not muddling before you even light them to burn. But I'm hoping that the way that I did it, it will look right. So let's see. Checking the temperature of my wax to see. Like I said, I like to pour at about 140 to ensure that the sides don't come down on the jars.
So this is for the small tin that I'm going to be testing. Let me go ahead and pour my fragrance. The fragrance that I'm testing out is sea salt. I think it's called sea see minerals or see something from the flaming candle. I'm going to color this one a blue color just for the fun of it. I'm going to go ahead and pour this. Hopefully I got my measurements right, so we'll see. Go ahead and pour all of it. I think I got a perfect pour. Check me out. It is time to pour. Another perfect pour. Clean this out. So now I'm just gonna show you guys. They're not dry, but I'm gonna show you. So that is the autumn leaves. And this is the toasted pumpkin spice. And this is the tester candle. As you can see, I think I did a perfect pour. The lid on this goes on the inside, and there is no pour line for me to gauge, so yeah. So I will come back once these are dry to show you what they look like. I'm gonna label them, put the lids on them, and just show you the final product of the 4 fall fragrances that I made over the past 2 days. So I just wanted to come back and show you guys what the candles look like. This is the 10 that I made. I just made a label. Let me see if I can show you. I colored it, as you can see. So we have autumn nights. That's how marbling turned out. Fallen leaves. And this is the marbling on that. Is it too busy? You'll let me know. The small one is just like the big one. And that's the marbling on this. And then you have cran apple marmalade. And this is the marbling on this one. I'm trying to hold it and show you at the same time. Pumpkin snickerdoodle. Let me show you how that turned out. Small version. The brown and the orange marbled perfectly to me. So that's that. This is the back marbling of all the candles. What do you guys think? How do you think they turned out? So this is what I believe will be my fall lineup. These 4 fragrances.